could find a way to break through, a way to break through. Ooh, 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 a way to break through. Ooh, 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 a way to break through. Under pressure, no more time. Can we make a move? Overthinking, you and I. What do we have to lose? 'Cause I'm wasting all my time thinking of the things we could do. If you gave me one more sign, I could find a way to break through.
Alright, so we just laid down the 3 cans of primer. Looks like it's going to be enough. I think I would go with like 4 or 5 cans next time, just to be safe. Get a little bit thicker buildup, but dude, it looks good. For a Rydell can, that's crazy. Alright, what's up guys? So basically you saw me yesterday prep the engine bay, paint the engine bay with primer. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to go back, check our work, because the lights in here suck. I don't really have good shop lights yet. I need to get those installed. So if you guys got recommendations on those, hit me up in the comments, because I'm still debating on which ones to get. But let's go check out our work, see how it came out. It was able to cure all night, so that's good. To reduce shrinking a little bit, I guess. I think it could still be shrinking up for a couple weeks, but we're going to be sanding the engine bay today with a 180 grit lightly, and then we'll take those scratches out with a 320, and then we'll go ahead and hit it with a tack cloth and then single stage. So let's go check out our engine bay. Just a heads up, you guys are going to need more primer. I ran out, just barely got 2 coats on all the white parts that you see. On the bottom, I had to go and get a Rust-Oleum primer and spray that on there. So definitely you're going to need more. These cans are just too small. But this is it's a nice primer. It came out pretty good. Seems like it sprayed a little dry in some areas, but hopefully when I sand this it'll look good, and then I can go ahead and hit it with that single stage and it'll come out nice. So I mean, this is in a garage with no spray booth or anything, so I'm pretty impressed with how it came out actually. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and sand this down real quick, see if we need to do another coat. If we do, I'll just go to the paint store and they can mix up another polyester high build primer in a can for me, and then I'll just respray it, and then I'll do the process again until we get it where we want it, and then we can go ahead and paint it out. Hopefully we can just paint it. Also in the stage, try not to touch everything with your hands. Use some gloves if you can, because you don't want to introduce oils and contaminants into the paint again. So just keep it clean, keep it real, sand that shit. Well, things don't always go as planned when we're building cars, we know that. Mine caught on fire and exploded. No, I'm just kidding, it's still sitting there. But, so what I recommend you guys do is go to your local paint supply store and see if they carry these Spray Max cans, and then they can pretty much put anything in these for you that's automotive paint, and it's the same deal as the Eastwood stuff. Apparently the Eastwood company has a very similar, if not just a relabeled can of their paint, and it's half the size. So for the same price you can get this size versus half the size. So I recommend doing this. This is going to be an epoxy primer versus the polyester, which means it doesn't build up as thick, but it cures harder. So I got 2 more cans of primer. We're going to reheat that, and then I'm going to use my white base coat. We're going to hit it with that one. I have, let's see, I have 4 of those, but that's all that's really changed. Lesson learned, just go straight to the store next time and you get twice the amount for the same price, and it's a better quality paint. And then if you want to, all you have to do is the primer, single stage, be done with it. Or you could do primer, a base coat of your choice, and a clear coat. Or you could do what I'm doing and get a flake. And yeah, it's cool because it's all spray can. So people don't have the money for the compressor or the tooling and stuff necessary to spray at a professional paint job, even if it's just in your garage or at a paint booth. This is a cool option for people, especially for track cars. So, all in all, I spent $300 with a flake and the extra primer, which I'm not sure if I'm actually going to need. So that was kind of like, so I don't have to go back. I might only need 1. And same for this the white base. I might only need like 2 of those. So, yeah, I guess we'll just kind of see how that goes. It could be a $300 paint job, or it could be about a $200 paint job if I can return these cans, because these are $25 a piece. So hopefully we can return some stuff. If not, I can definitely use that somewhere else on the roll cage or the tube rear, stuff like that. So yeah. So what we're going to do now is go back to the favorite part of the job, which is sanding the primer we already sprayed on there. And once again, that's going to be a 320 grit, and that's just to scuff it for a new coat of primer. So the process here, we sanded the primer, and then I vacuumed everything with a shop vac, blew all the air out that I could, cleaned up everything, and then I got some lintless tack cloths from PPG. This is a little expensive, they're 18 bucks, but there's 100 in there, so that's gonna last you a long time. And then I used that degreaser again. I wiped everything down, degreased everything, just hyper clean. It's pretty much the practice that I'm doing here. Just cleaning everything, and that's going to be the best paint job you can get, is by the prep work. So I did all that, and now I'm going to hit it with a tack cloth again, and then I'm ready to crack my epoxy primer, and then we'll go ahead and we'll spray this bad boy. And then after I do a coat, I'll wait 10 minutes and I'll spray another coat. So that's what we're going to do here. And I have a fan on pointed outside my garage door, so hopefully that kind of like helps with overspray. I don't think it's going to, but we'll try. We'll try a little bit. By no means is this going to be professional, but it's going to look damn near close, hopefully. Oh, and use gloves so you can get less oil on the paint. What's up, guys? All right, so we finished spraying the single stage white. Came out pretty cool. Let's check it out.
You know I do to make it through the times we had. I see it now, I see it now. Real love, now I'll break through to show to you that I'm more good than I am bad. I'll work it out, I'll work it out. And I'll be somewhere that you need me, and I'll be holding my breath, waiting for you to show.
Okay, and here we can see the paint job came out pretty good. It's a really smooth, clean finish. You can tell it's thick and it's going to last a while. There is some things I noticed where I could have sanded the primer better, like for right here, for example. Over here I noticed I got one of my mustache hairs in the paint. And then back in this corner I noticed it's kind of dry right around the area because it's hard to get a can in there without getting drips. So to fix that, what you can do is you can resand that area and then just spray over it again, because you already have primer down. So now you're just working on your finish. So you could sand that, same thing, 400 grit, get the imperfections out that you don't like, kind of like deburr it if you want to say that. And then you can go ahead and just spray over it again after you do the same process, degrease and tack cloth. So same process, get it to how you like it, and then you can move on with your life and stop being miserable in your garage. Start doing more fun stuff. But this is a track car, so we did a single stage. I do actually have some flake in a can, and it's a 1K fill clean from Spray Max. He mixed up some little tiny flake in there. I want to do a couple sample pieces and see if you can actually see it, or if, because it's in a can and stuff, you know how it's going to react on the paint. But if that comes out and I can actually see it and it looks cool, I might actually scuff the whole bay down and run that in here. If not, I'll just leave it. I might fix that little hair and scuff it up back here and shoot some more back here. But that's kind of the beauty of it, is you could just kind of keep going and perfecting it, and then later, you know, it'll be better and better every time you do it. So this came out pretty well. This is my first time really using this kind of paint and spray painting it, and I think it looks awesome. This is better than I expected, so I'm pretty excited on the finish. Actually, the gloss is pretty shiny. I don't know if the camera's doing it justice. Super excited with how that came out. That came out so well for some spray paint. And then this one's Rust-Oleum, so I want to kind of, I don't know if you can really tell, but there's a really obvious difference. This one feels super thin and dry, and the other one just feels so glossy, thicker, and robust, I guess. It just feels more legit, like actual paint job. So pretty cool to see the differences. This is spray paint. That's spray paint, but it looks like a paint job. That's crazy. So probably what I'm gonna do, because I think I have extra can actually, or I got one extra full can. I might actually just scuff down the cage and stuff inside there and spray that inside there, but that'll come with time, because I'm going to try to take out the windshield today and weld the gusset plates in. I need to scuff the hole inside, get ready for more paint, and then I think either today or Monday I should have a fuel cell arriving, so we can start cracking on this one, making up a fuel cradle back here. So that'll be fun. But yeah, I think that's about it. Alrighty, so my camera is dead. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.